Good morning, St. Clair. This is JT Flora. Some of you guys know me as Mr. Flora from Lundell. I'm coming to you as a St. Clair student, just like Mr. Ben Martin did. I walked the halls you walked also. I played basketball there at St. Clair, was a part of all the athletics, had many of the teachers that you guys still have today. I'm coming to you guys today to talk to you about goals and about motivating and getting going. I have been teaching for 6 years at Lundell, and I wouldn't have made it here without goals and people in my life helping me along the way. When I was in high school, I started setting goals. I didn't do that till I was in high school. I spent a lot of time in the weight room, and I had to set goals for myself to keep going. And I think that really pushed me to reach the boundaries, reach my limits, and then go beyond that. I had a lot of teachers that were there for support. A couple of you guys, may have had some of those teachers. I know a big one was Mr. Ross. He was in the weight room with me all the time, pushing me. And there's a lot of teachers that are here for you. That's why they became teachers, to help you guys through and to push you to the limit and go beyond that. Start off with setting small goals, maybe weekly goals or even daily goals, and then make them larger. In the weight room, I set goals that were smaller, and then eventually grew to the big goal of eventually benching a certain amount, or inclining a certain amount. I set academic goals. I love playing sports. I grew up playing sports all my life, and the academics is the most important part because you couldn't play without making the grades. I have a little brother that went to college and played basketball. He played at St. Clair all of his life, and he had to set goals also. He had to make the grades too, and it goes all the way up through college. Another thing I'd like to point out, having a positive attitude. That's extremely important. Being negative, not a lot of people like negativity. You go around complaining all the time, you're not going to get very far. You can't do that at a job, going around high school. If you're doing that, going up and down the hallways and the stairs, people hear that. They're not going to be real friendly if you're being negative all the time. So having a positive attitude is extremely important, especially in the work area, workforce. I want to encourage you guys to go out and go beyond high school. I want you to push yourself to the limit in something you want to do. I'm not saying that you need to go to a 4-year college. You can go to a 2-year college, go to a tech school, anything. But in today's world, you have to have a college degree, a college education to get jobs. And it's going to be many jobs are going to that already. There's tons of jobs out there that are already requiring. I mean, even truck driving, you're having to go to school and learn how to operate an 18-wheel truck. That used to not be a part of it. Welding, you have to go to school to learn how to weld. Those are great jobs, but it is starting to take school, and I want to encourage you guys to go that extra distance. Make something of yourselves. Start now. Think about what you want to do with your life. Think about what you enjoy. I have an uncle that told me, do what you want to do, but do what makes you happy. Do what you don't mind doing every day. Because going into work every day and not enjoying it, it's miserable. You want to do something that you get enjoyment out of it, not just because of the money, but because you enjoy doing it. I come to school every day. I love every moment I'm here. Now, is that to say there ain't tough times? There's always tough times. I mean, it's Monday, right? It's hard to get out of bed on Monday morning. I get it. It's hard for me to get out of bed too on Monday morning. But you got to fight through them tough times, because the outcome is much greater if you enjoy your job. Having great role models is very important. Like I said, teachers, parents, uncles, aunts, friends, look for a role model. Look for someone that's maybe made an impact in your life that you can go to, that can help guide you. I went to several different people for that, and when I was feeling down in college, when I was going home, falling asleep with the book still laying on me, studying, that it makes a big difference when you can call somebody and they're there to pick you back up, because it's tough to do on your own. So, keep that in mind, having good role models, looking for good role models. Your teachers have role models. They can be your role models. That's why they're there. And to remember that positive attitude and role models goes together. The younger students, they look up to you guys. You are the top dogs in school. All freshmen all the way to seniors. They're watching every step. Even if you don't think they're watching, them junior high kids are watching. I hear it every day. I teach 5th and 6th grade out at Lonedale. And I hear about what the high school boys or what the softball girls or the volleyball girls have done this week. And how they just look up to you guys. And you're important to them. It plays a big impact when you got people watching you. It may help with some of the decisions you make. I was just talking the other day about how I don't remember ever coming home after school, right after school. There was always something going on. We had, I played basketball, so I had practice. I did a little bowling. I played golf. I was in all kinds of clubs. I enjoyed hanging out with people, and sometimes, at first as a freshman, I was shy. I had friends, but I didn't get out and talk a whole lot. Getting outside of that comfort zone, that's important. That's how you make friends. I went to a college without friends. I had no one that I knew at Missouri Baptist University. Now, I loved the college, but when I got there, there was no one. So I had to branch out a little bit and make some friends. Friends come in handy sometimes when you don't understand or need help on projects, or you don't get what the teacher just said. I get that. There's sometimes, I didn't understand anything my teacher said. And I had to go to somebody and say, hey, look, I don't get it. I'm having a brain fart or something. I don't understand what they're saying. So stepping out of that comfort zone and, joining the clubs, it's important. It fills your afternoons. You make new friends. There's stuff to go do. You go on field trips. It's a good time. To wrap this up, I'm not trying to get on to you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to encourage you to don't sit at home. Don't be a lone wolf. Go out there and set your goals. Get out of your comfort zone. Get to know people. Think of someone positive that can help you along the way. To motivate you in what you want to do. Be a good role model. Pick role models and be good role models for the younger ones coming up, because they need you too. And last, do some after school activities. Get into some sports. If sporting isn't your thing, there's CYF, there's FCA, there's FFA, there's a history club. There's all kinds of things for you to get out and do, to meet people, to make friends, and that might just help you decide what you want to do with your life. Okay? So from one St. Clair kid to another St. Clair kid, if you ever need anything, I may not have had you in class, but I'm someone you can come talk to also. I'm pretty easy to get along with. So go out there and be the bulldog you were meant to be.